Hello, my name is Daniel Scuria-Herman, and today we're going back to basics, watching another Jubilee video: 6 military personnel versus one fake. Um, yeah, I just another one of these odd one out videos. I got a class soon, but this is the only time that I have to record this for the next 3 days, perceivably. So might as well just jump right into it and then finish this as quick as we can, and then I'm out of here. All right. So starting off immediately, we have this guy who fits the military stereotype. He's got the sort of military haircut. He's wearing the sort of military colors. He's very muscular. He's got the tattoo. Uh, yeah. So I don't know. I have to see like how he acts first. If he acts too stereotypical, it might be an act, but he could also just be that kind of guy because of how much like training and regimental it is that they do become these stereotypes.
I'm in the military.
I was in the military.
Okay, that's interesting that he said he was in the military instead of actively in the military. That makes me inclined to believe that he actually was. But what? Okay, maybe the first guy isn't then, because he said he is in the military.
I'm in the military.
I was in the military.
I was in the military.
That guy, I doubt that guy, because he's wearing the colors, but he's not as muscular, and he's got this sort of colored hair. So I think that he's faking.
I was in the military.
I was in the military.
Okay. 4 of them are kind of trying a bit hard, I'd say. The 2 guys wearing the army colors, the guy with the Marines shirt, and the girl in camo. So I think they're the obvious outliers, but I think this guy in the bottom right with like the dead stare, he looks like he could have been in the military and then left and then started wearing Hawaiian shirts. I'm inclined to believe bottom left was, because he said was. And that, to me, that read like if he was lying, he would say is. But saying was, I feel to me, reads it as more of a truth. And I'm unsure of the woman in the top right. Yeah, she obviously doesn't fit the stereotype, but yeah, we'll have to see what information they provide.
I'm Trevor. I'm a Marine Corps vet and got out as a Lance Corporal.
They are really laying it on thick with the music, huh?
I'm Trevor.
Okay.
I'm a Marine Corps vet and got out as a Lance
I don't know.
Corporal.
I'm Dane. I'm 26, and I got out as a HM3. I was in the Navy for 7 years.
I was just looking at people's position of attention, their feet at 45-degree angle and everything.
I'm Yvette.
He's definitely in the military. I drop any suspicion. Just the specific things he's naming, yeah, he's in the military.
You do not need to know how old I am, but I did 8 years in the Army.
My name's Elliot, and I served in the U.S. Marine Corps.
My name's Max, and I'm an Army vet.
Oh, he is way too loose. Yeah, out of anybody, I'm the most doubtful of this guy. He walked up and he like wiggled. That's yeah.
Max really stuck out. He was kind of dragging his feet and everything.
Yeah.
A lot of military guys like don't drag their feet when they walk.
I'm Brandon, active duty, United States Space Force.
Oh, sick.
Space Force? That's so cool. Oh my god. So he's like an astronaut. So oh my god, he's a space ranger. That's so cool. What a world we live in, you know. Everyone always likes to complain about like everything going wrong with the world. But we have space rangers. You know? Isn't that cool? Man. That's space ranger.
Space.
Yeah.
I've
Space.
never even heard of that.
Brand new.
Were you in the Air Force and then they were like
Yeah,
Space
so-
Force?
So I was
Oh,
in
got it.
training.
Yeah.
I was doing
Okay.
ROTC to
Right.
be in the Air Force.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then 2019 is when they created the Space Force.
Yeah.
You're in the Space Force. Like what?
So I already saw that it was going to bring attention to me being in the Space Force.
The thing is about him being in the Space Force is if he is, the thing about that is no one else, he knows for a fact that no one else is going to be, so he knows that no one else will be able to call him out on any of the lies if he's lying. So that is pretty suspicious. But it's a pretty out there claim that's already unbelievable. But it could be a double bluff. There's many layers of doubt here.
We don't know about it, so he's probably using that as his cover so
Yeah,
he
that's
can
what I
make
just
up
said.
whatever story that he wants.
Are you stationed here or were you stationed in
Los Angeles
Colorado?
Space Force base. Yeah.
Oh, that's
But we have a base in Colorado too.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys are unicorns. Like, you're literally
Super
the only one I've ever
unicorn,
met.
man, yeah.
No offense to anyone in the Space Force, but no one knows anything about them.
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Long Beach.
Okay.
Why don't
That's
you
too
go?
obvious to be the
Are you
tall
still
guy,
in?
right?
No, I'm a veteran.
Where did you go to boot
Yeah.
camp?
Fort Leonard Wood.
Okay.
Why don't you go?
Right.
Are you still in? No, I'm a veteran.
Where did you go to boot camp?
Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Or are you stationed?
Oh, Camp Zama, Japan. That was my first and only duty station.
And what was your MOS?
MOS is 60 Sierra. Preventative medicine specialist.
when he stepped up.
Yeah,
and
Max. I don't know. He's very loose. He's very he doesn't seem like a military guy. That's really it. What it comes down to. He doesn't seem like a military guy.
He just said Army veteran. He didn't say anything about like his rank or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Again, as I said in the last video, last one of these videos, specificity. It's a hard word to say. Specificity is important when it comes to these kind of things. You have to be specific in the information that you provide if you want to tell a lie. Not that I tell lies. I'm generally make it a practice to be completely honest, but to tell a lie, you'd have to be very specific about what the lie is that you're telling.
Know a damn thing about the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Is it going to be a tie?
I have never met anybody from the Space Force.
Dude, they're voting the Space Force guy. Oh no, okay. I was so scared that they were gonna vote him out because he was the real one. Like he's definitely real. I'm gonna say for sure that he's real, because there's no way. Like it's just there's no way. I trust him completely.
Sorry, bro.
Did you really get out?
All good, all good.
I believe him.
I can't believe I just got voted out. Honestly, like just because like I didn't get VA, that's the only reason why they kind of kicked me out, which is kind of like I wouldn't say
No,
dumb, but like
it's
it
not
kind
the
of
only
sucks.
reason.
You're on Space Force like now. You're current now, but you have a
Active.
beard. Like, what is that all about?
No
Shaving
shaving
profile.
Yeah, no shade. Yeah.
I'm still active.
I didn't know that was a thing. I also didn't know you weren't allowed to have facial hair in the military. But I guess it makes sense because I've never seen a soldier with a beard. Except in other countries. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm growing out my facial hair for a little bit because I want to make sure when I get older it's not like patchy or anything. So I'm just not touching it. I'm just going to let it grow out and see what happens. For a few years, just going to see what happens. I think I'm going to want to skip to the next vote. Just because, A, for time reasons, B, for, I think we've got a decent amount of information. So, I'll see you in a few minutes. Should I do the whole, like, hand thing that was popular a few years ago? Alright, here's the final vote. I don't really think
It's got to be the beard.
matters.
I get that he has a no shave chip, but still, out of everyone,
know,
like that just
who's
kind of makes
voted
me
here.
suspicious.
Because right now they're talking about voting the Space Force guy, who's clearly the real one, but you know,
Sneaking.
whatever. Okay, they voted him off. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sorry.
Maybe I've been defending the wrong guy.
Isn't real.
You're gonna regret that.
If
Space Force is so
everyone
cool.
feels confident that you already caught them all, you can end the game now. But if the majority has doubt, the game will continue. So please raise your hand if you want to continue the game.
We got
Very
'em.
confident group. All right, look at that. If the lights turn green, you voted the mole out and you win. If the lights turn red, you didn't vote the mole out and you lose.
If we did, I'm gonna be pissed.
Ready?
I
3,
We
2.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
No way.
Yeah.
I do kind of. I'm trying to think back to my original. Did I say that this guy was the one I trusted most in the beginning? Oh wow, how wrong I was. Ooh.
I think that everybody in the audience should do a little more research on the Space Force, acknowledge and respect that we are an actual branch, and then without us, there's a lot of your day-to-day life that you can go without, and put respect.
What reasons does it take to open a box?
I'm actually considering now, should I make an on the topic of the Space Force and just do a deep dive? Because that's really interesting to me. Wow, yeah, the Space Force. That's really cool. Okay, that's all for me. I am going to be on time for class. Thank you, the viewer, for stopping by. I appreciate anyone who takes the time out of their day to acknowledge me. If you want me to do something else, let me know in the comment section below. I've got nothing left to say, so until next time, adieu.